Hi and welcome to this posture in motion routine. This is a short but really efficient routine that's going to help you realign your body from feet all the way into your hips and release any tension that you may be feeling in your neck, your shoulders, your upper body. Suitable for a warm-up if you've been traveling, but also when you're on the go and you don't really want to faff around with too much equipment and props and so on and so forth. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just lay down on our belly. So we're in a prone position here. I want you just to feel like you can stack one palm on top of the other. So I'm going to start with my left palm just on top of my right. And then I want you to bring your left knee in a 90 degrees outside the left side of your mat or the carpet or whatever you can find to lay down on. Even the grass is totally fine. Right leg is into the floor, right foot is pointed, shoulders are relaxed. And in this position, I want you simply to breathe. In through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Long, big breath in. Long, big breath out. You should feel something happening in that left hip. Feeling the extraction of the breath in the back of the ribs. And the expansion starting from the belly into the back of the ribs. Relaxing the shoulders, letting the head rest nice and easy into the stack of the palms. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. We're going to switch sides here. Just bring the left foot back into a parallel position as you then put the right knee out to the right side in a 90-degree position and then change the stack of the palms. Bring your head back onto the stack of the palms. Breathing here, big breath in. You may feel each side different. I feel the inner thighs on the right side, the groin area more. The left side I felt the sort of external hip area working a little bit harder. Long big breath in. Keeping the front of the hip bones down as much as you can. Just feeling like you can settle into those hips nice and easy. Big breath in. Big breath out. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing your shoulders. Good. And from here, just going to tuck both toes, bring the legs back into a nice neutral position. And with the toes tucked from here, I want you to just bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, forearms just wider than your elbow position. So you're in a sort of elevated cobra here, Sphinx sort of pose, and then bring your fingers together, bring the fingertips into the base of the palm, open the palms, chest wide and forwards, just opening up into the shoulders here with a modified golfer's grip. If it feels okay in your lower back, please undo the feet. So you're now pushing the tops of the feet into the floor. If that creates a little bit too much of a pinch for you in the lower back, I would suggest just keeping the toes tucked. Releasing the abdominals, just keep that sort of push of the forearms into the floor and keep feeling like you're pulling the shoulders back and down. Gaze is eye level. We're here for another 30 seconds, just breathing here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Maybe for the last 10 seconds, you're just going to put the feet into the tops of the floor, or the tops of the feet into the floor rather. Big breath in. Exhale. Good, and down. And then from here, I'm just going to move my mic. We're just going to bring the forehead back onto the floor. And I'm going to take off my glasses. And bring both your palms into the floor with your shoulders elevated. So arms long just by your ears, shoulders touching the ears, forehead into the ground, chin is lifted slightly. Feet to hip distance, tops of the feet into the floor. And I want you from here to just press the hands into the floor as you try and twist your elbows up to the elbow creases up to the ceiling. Big breath here. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. From here, all I want you to do is just lift that left foot off the ground until you feel the front left hip bone into the floor. As the left foot stays elevated, I want you to just keep pressing the left hand into the floor, but lift the right palm off the floor. So working across diagonal position here in the body. Left foot down, right palm down. Big breath in. Keep turning those elbow creases up. It's quite difficult to keep the palms down and turn those elbow creases up, but we're activating all the muscles in the armpit area and the shoulder stabilizer muscles as we do this. Then we're going to lift the left palm, right heel off the floor. Keep the right toes pointed. Abdominals will contract naturally. Left palm down, right foot down. We're going to go straight into the other side. Left palm pushes, right arm lift, left leg lift. Right palm down, left foot down. Switch sides. Right palm pushes. Left arm lift. Good. Left palm down, right foot down. We're going to go for one more either side. Big breath in. Exhale. Good, and down. And then left arm lift, right leg lift. Amazing. And then from here, just interlace the hands behind your skull. We're going to have the flat surface of the palms just behind the flat surface of the skull. And I want you to just feel like someone's pulling your elbows all the way up towards the ceiling. Chin is still lifted into the throat. Forehead is down. All I want you to do is breathe. You should feel something quite deep into the ribs, the thoracic area. Long, big breath in. Long, big breath out. Forehead stays down. As you breathe, I want you to feel like you're contracting the abs on the exhale. And then inhale, release. Exhale. Good. And then we're just going to reach both the arms forwards off the floor, about 1 inch off the floor. And then we're going to circle those arms out in a T position. Forehead stays down. And then hands down towards your pockets. Exhale. Palms are facing the floor, thumbs are out to the right and the left here. We're going to go arms back up into a T position, right and left, palms facing the floor. And then up towards your ears. Keep those palms 1 or 2 inches off the floor. We've got 2 more rounds here. Arms down, 90 degrees right and left. And then to the sides, down towards your pockets. Feel those triceps. And then arms back up. And up towards the ears. Good, we've got 1 more round. Arms 90 degrees right and left. Arms by your pockets, hold. Good, and then I want you to ground the palms in this position. As you press the palms into the floor, now you're going to lift the shoulders and face off the floor, but keep looking down towards the floor. Hold and breathe. Feel like you're just rounding those shoulders back and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're just going to pull back into a child's pose here. So bringing the bum onto your heels. I want you to zipper the ankles and the knees together. Bring the bum over and back down towards the heels. As you reach both arms forwards, Spread the fingers wide. Bring your head down to the floor as much as it will go. And as you do that, I want you to soften your elbows without the elbows touching the floor. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time, big breath in. Good, big breath out. From here, just gonna come over onto hands and knees. Hands are gonna be shoulder distance, fingers wide, hands underneath the shoulders, elbow creases turned forwards. I want the knees a little bit higher to the back of the wrists than you think you need them, with the tops of the feet into the floor. Then from here, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna step the right hand a little bit, maybe one palm's distance in front of the left palm line, but still on the right side. So we're in a staggered sort of hand position here. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna curl the spine here in a cat position. Keep pushing the shoulders away from the ears, and then just take the heels, the bum towards your heels in that rounded back position. And then exhale, bring it back to center, drop the shoulders, maybe lift the head, round the spine and rock it back. Big breath in and forwards. Exhale, rock it back. I want you to hold this position and then step the right hand all the way and as far as you can over towards the left side. Palm still facing about the same sort of dimension as the left hand, and then pull back and down. You will feel the lat muscles on that right side, and just breathe. Keeping the left elbow soft. Amazing. You want to bring the right forearm down onto the mat, perpendicular. So right hand is facing the sort of position of the left hand. Right elbow stays underneath your right shoulder and tuck both your toes. Good. From here, we're going to learn how to hold a neutral pelvic position. And then we're going to extend the left leg back as we just turn the left hip in an external rotation. I'm not dipping down into the pelvis. You want to feel like you're holding like a block onto the pelvis on the backside without letting it drop over to that right side. So turn the foot to the left and then just swing the right knee back in towards the ribs and then extend it back out. We're going to just do 10 of these on this side. This is 2, 3, 4, good, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's an upward push of the right forearm from the ground so that you create space for that left hip. And then hold the left leg out. From here, we're just going to point and flex the left foot 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left elbows coming in towards the body. 7, 8, 9, 10. I want you to step the left foot in a bend right outside that left hand. Reach the head down towards the floor around the spine and just hold this position here for a moment. Long, big breath in. Long, big breath out. Good. And then just have the hands underneath your shoulders. I want you to just keep sliding that left foot as far forwards as it will go. Keep the foot pointed into the floor. We're going to release all the muscles in the top side of that lower leg. And then we're just going to cat-cow this position. So we're going to bring the chest down. It probably won't feel like it's moving much. Exhale, round the spine. Big breath in, open. Amazing. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale and open. Exhale, round it back. Good. Keep the right hand down underneath the right shoulder. Left hand just goes behind the skull. Left leg is still sort of outside in this staggered kneeling position with the left toes trying to point down in towards the floor. Left hand behind the skull. Just going to open the thoracic here. Big breath in. Lean into the right arm. Exhale. Left elbow taps the right. Good. Big breath in and open. Exhale, left elbow to the right. Good, last one. And then bring the left hand down, left knee back into position. I'm going to repeat the same thing the other side, so stagger the left hand forwards. Big breath in. We're just going to untuck the toes for a moment. We'll let the chest and the pelvis drop here. And then as you round it up, in that cat stretch, just feel like you're rocking the body weight backwards. As it goes forwards, dip the chest and the pelvis, big breath in. Exhale, round the spine. Hips back. Try and keep both your elbow creases facing forwards. Big breath in. Exhale, round it. Inhale down. Amazing. Exhale around the spine. Good. And then just step the left hand all the way over to the right side outside the mat. Feel that right elbow come down and just let the head kind of look over to the right as you drop down into that left armpit area. Bum coming back towards the heels. The more the bum comes back, the more you feel that lat muscle on the left. Just breathe into it. Good. And then left forearm's going to sit perpendicular to the mat. Right hand just underneath your elbow and the shoulder. And keep the right elbow snug in towards the ribs. So don't let it sort of drop out. Keep the left toes tucked this time. Slide that right leg back. As you slide the right leg back and up, we're just twisting the right foot outside to the right side. Right knee down. Extend it back and turn. Pelvis stays neutral. We're just learning to turn that femur inside the hip joint. Inside the hip socket rather. This is 3, 4. My upper body stays really nice and still because I'm pushing that left forearm down into the floor. Good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to hold the right foot out to the right side and point and flex for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Try not to let that left heel just drop passively. Keep the left toes active. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then step the right foot wide off the mat. Long, big breath in. Just hold this position as you round the spine. It should help you release the right lower leg, the hip area, the hamstring, as well as the neck. And then we're just going to extend that right foot as far as it will go. It can go out slightly to the right side. Foot is pointed as much as it will go. Long, big breath in. Long, big breath out. Good. Long, big breath in. And then take the left hand underneath your shoulder, right hand behind your skull, left elbow crease pointed forwards. Lift the chest, lift the skull into the right palm. From here, we're going to twist into that left shoulder, big breath in. Exhale, right elbow to the left. Soften the left elbow maybe. Inhale, open the right elbow. Exhale, round it down. Big breath in and open, hold. Amazing. Right hand down. Good. From here, we're just going to come up into a down dog. Push the shoulders to the ears and just pedal out both the feet. Feeling like you're lowering from the heels, but keeping the knees soft. releasing any tension there may be in the feet. Big breath in. And then I want you to just fold the top of the left foot into the mat and breathe. Push the shoulders to the ears. Left foot over, right foot folds. Amazing. And then just take the feet inwards, heels off the mat. So your feet are turned inwards, heels off the mat. And just fold into a happy squat here, chest onto the thighs. Reach those arms forwards, cupcake the fingers and breathe. And then just take the left hand outside your left heel, right hand just in front of the left toes and breathe, turning just the torso to the left. Hips are square. Over to the right side. Right hand just outside the right heel, left hand in front of the right toes. Breathe. Good job. Parallel the feet. Slowly rising up all the way to standing. And then we're just going to stand to the top of our mat or wherever you are. Elbows wide, hands behind your head. And breathe. Inhaling here through the belly, keeping the pelvic floor, abs relaxed. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale. Good. You're just going to release those hands. And all I want you to do is keep the knees really, really soft as you just tap the heels up and down with the body really, really soft. It's just removing any tension that may be in the feet, but also allowing any tension in the shoulders, the neck, just to release also. Hands really nice and loose. We're just tapping those heels up and down. Good. Last couple of seconds here. Good. And then I want you to just feel into the shoulders as you run them all the way up to the ears. Hold. And slowly hold the elbows in towards each other without lifting the ribs. Keep the ribs down. Just squeeze those shoulders together. As you squeeze the shoulders together, drop the ears to the right. Ears to the left. Head neutral, release the shoulders. One more time, round the shoulders up to the ears, hold. Squeeze those elbows back and down. Drop the head to the right. Head to the left. And then shoulders back and down. Good. Just going to stand here for the last 30 seconds. Arms out, T position, ribs down, palms facing up, fingers wide, and just hold. 5. Like you're high-fiving the ceiling. Last 20 seconds. Keep both feet grounded. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good. Shake it off. And that is your 20-minute posture and motion routine, no props, to help you feel like you're realigned in your pelvis, your hips, but release any kind of like discomfort you might be feeling in your feet and your neck.